Dear Cheri, do you have instructions for making cannabis infused honey? I saw this at my local dispensary and thought, what a great idea. This could be so handy for so many things. I would love to make some. Any help you have would be appreciated. Okay, cannabis honey. Let's talk about that for a minute. Before I do, though, I just want to remind everybody, hit that YouTube subscribe button and notification bell because I try to upload new videos every Wednesday. Okay, if you saw my video on cannabis and corn syrup, which you probably didn't, because I still got this question, I've pretty much addressed this in the past, although I have a few more tips for honey than I did with the corn syrup. But the basic premise of this is that honey, even though a lot of people make cannabis honey, it's not really a great thing to make because cannabis infuses and binds, the cannabinoids bind to fats, and honey is a fat-free food. So you may be wondering, well, then why are the dispensaries selling honey? Well, probably because they can make money doing so, and a lot of people don't know any better. Ardent Cannabis had an interesting article about infusing honey. I'm going to put a link to it in the comments below. But they have some other methods that are better for infusing honey. It's not just infusing honey like you would butter or oil, because again, honey is fat-free. It's not going to bind to anything if you just heat up honey with your decarb cannabis. That's not going to work so well. What you can do, though, is make a honey butter, which is great to use on a lot of foods. Smear it on toast, on biscuits, on all kind of foods. It's delicious, and that will hold the medicine very well. I have a recipe for that on my website, so there'll be a link to that in the comments below. The other thing you can do if you want to make infused honey is to do it with a concentrate. That means dissolving a concentrate into it like keef or hash oils, resin, rosin, any of those cannabis concentrates. Now those you can have them decarboxylated and dissolve into your honey, and that can make a very effective cannabis honey. So why do those work, you're saying? Those are fat-free. What's the difference? The difference is you are not infusing the cannabinoids into the honey in those cases. What you're doing is just eating the concentrate. Because you're not straining that concentrate out. It's not like you would with a butter or an oil. You infuse it, you strain the plant material out, and you're left with an infusion, but that wouldn't work very well with honey. So what you can do instead, as I said, is use the concentrate. You're just heating the honey gently until that concentrate dissolves, and you can evenly stir it in. And that's it. You're done. You have infused honey, but you don't strain it. You eat everything. You eat the concentrate. You eat the honey. And that's why that works. Even in that case, though, sorry, I just kicked my table. I find it more effective with this kind of an edible to consume it with something that contains fat. Again, because the cannabinoids bind to fat. So I just find that makes the edibles overall more effective if you eat it with something that also contains fat. So I hope this helps when it comes to cannabis and honey. There'll be links below to more articles about this on my website and on Ardent's website. And I'll see you all next time. Eat your weed.